Seven my STEEZ, know what's going on? Yes, Lord, bringing you round 16 game review for the first game of the round. We had Port Adelaide Power hosting the Carlton Blues at the Adelaide Oval, man. Coming into this game, Blues haven't really been showing it much of anything, bro. Piss poor effort, coming off a largely highly disappointing loss against North. They really were getting cleaned up the whole game, and at the end of the day, they did make some type of effort toward the end of the game to try and make the score look respectable. But it was obviously Carlton has a tendency to do that, but it was worse than the score reflected, I think, in my opinion. That on top of getting stitched up in the media for that loss, and just the injuries that they've been enduring the last couple of weeks, on top of Patrick Chris rumored to be ill this week as well. Didn't really have too much faith in the Blues. After that loss to North, there was no way in the world I was tipping the Blues over the Power. Power have been playing below their means. I think most of the season they have strong players on the list, and not quite sure what the issue is there, but they definitely have been underperforming for a lot of the season. But this game they did not, man. They looked more like the Port that I think that they should have been really most of the year. I think they have a strong midfield. They have three major big stars that run through the midfield at times. You have Zach Butters, you have Connor Rosie and Jason Horn-Francis. I think with those three players alone, you have strong players, and obviously Rosie played halfback as well, and Horn-Francis rotates forward. So you have them in all three areas of where you would like to have a skilled player and a strong player. And yeah, really just in the beginning of the game, bro, it was just really terrible, bro. Carlton has been a strong first quarter team, first half team, or whatever the case may be. I believe they said the stat was 11 wins. 11 out of 14 first quarters is what they won. And considering how they got smoked and the score was just terrible, bro. Had a goalless first quarter. You knew that they weren't really up to it, bro. There was absolutely no way that they were going to win this game. And they've been a very terrible second half team, bro. So if you weren't getting it done in the first quarter, first half, it's pretty obvious that they were going to lose this game, man. And the signs were there, bro. Early on, Port just being able to kick Mark through the whole defense, just dissecting the defense. Terrible pressure from Carlton. Too many uncontested marks, and it was just very bad, bro. One of those injuries that I spoke of earlier was Jacob Wiedering messing his ankle up last week, and he definitely did not look like himself. He looked a shell of himself. And was getting taken to the cleaners. Mr. Georgiadis had really a great game in general, but he was just killing Jacob Wiedering. They tried to switch Wiedering off of him. They tried to put Savani there, and it really didn't matter who was on him. Mr. Georgiadis refused to be stopped, man. He was having a big game, and even before he really had his whole impact, he tried to take two speckies, two great marks, and wasn't able to take it. But his competitiveness was really just through the roof. Yeah, just way too much possession. And Carlton, when they would get the ball, they wouldn't do shit with it, man. Doherty had a bunch of terrible kicks, man. Just kicks. The team as a whole, bro, just kicks on the full, easy goals missed right in front of the goal. Like Charlie missed the easy goal, McGovern missed the easy goal. And there's just a tendency that I noticed that Carlton has been doing, bro. I noticed it this year, that you'll take an easy mark inside 50. You'll be right in front of goal, and then you decide to play on, whether it be a handball over the top unnecessarily when you're right in front of goal, or a quick play on running off the line of the mark. It's like, I don't understand, bro. Like, I'm an American player who has been playing and watching for 5 years, and I wouldn't make that mistake. So I don't really understand how the hell, as a club, y'all continue to do that, bro. This is a trend. And, I really don't understand it, bro. It's really just completely baffling to me how dumb those decisions are made, bro. Like, because are you that scared to take a set shot right in front of goal? Are you that scared of a set shot? Is the pressure just way too much for you to be the only person there to kick the ball, bro? Like, and it's not just the set shots. The field kicking is terrible, bro. It's just, it's a lot going on with Carlton, bro. It's really quite terrible, man. And not a lot of players showed up, bro. Like, Charlie was able to draw a couple free kicks in the first half, or first quarter, and they look like they may have got them boys going, or whatever the case is, but Port was really just way too much, bro. Miles Bergman playing through the midfield is dangerous as well, bro. I didn't mention him through the midfield, but Alir came back this game, which didn't help their case, and it's just way too much dumb shit going on, bro. And like I wouldn't say a telltale sign, but there was a situation where Zach Butters was being tagged by Alex Chinkata. Zach Butters was pretending like he was running off the ground, and so they took Alex Chinkata off the ground. And Zach Butters just does a U-turn and runs right back onto the ground to get a couple minutes being untagged, bro. Like that is just so stupid, bro. And I will credit Nick Dacos for that because Zach Butters did, but it's like, how are you getting fooled by a little foolishness like that, bro? Like, you're just not locked in as a team. The team is just piss poor, disappointing. Carlton really is the laughing stock of the league, bro. Because I can't believe this is the team that I really had tipped to be in the top 4 of the competition, and they show up and play this way, bro, multiple times throughout the year. It just doesn't make sense to me, bro. I guess on a positive note, you can just we can shout out to the debutants Billy Wilson and Flynn Young, but bro, it was just terrible, bro. Like, Saad wasn't playing good. He got hit in the neck by Vicente, I think his name is, if I'm pronouncing it right. So another injury to add to the total, bro. Cripps looked like a shell of himself. You could tell the sickness was, you can't even say that because he's been underperforming this year too. But, in the post-game interview, he did sound sick, but, bro, this team, like, they did not want to play at all, bro. Like, that was not a coaching issue. A coaching issue is, like, part of the problems for Carlton, but nah, bro. That was the playing group, bro, and that was just completely ridiculous, bro. I just can't explain it, bro. But it was a terrible loss. Port, good win. They look to be the team that I expect them to be, and they had a great game, bro. I'm not saying it just to take away from Port, how bad Carlton was, but yeah, 1 goal first half, bro. Late in the second quarter, bro, is when you get your first goal. End up getting smoked by 50 points, bro. I'm surprised they even scored that much points in the second half. But at the end of the day, man, Port still trying to play for a finals position, man. They still have a shot. They still in there. It's a long shot, but if they play that way, I could see them potentially sneaking in, man. Carlton, them boys done. Them boys are terrible. I just can't believe it, bro. It really is funny that you just have to laugh it off because it doesn't make sense, bro. I think they could lose to the American side, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, man, I could talk about how shit Carlton is all day, man. But we won't do that, man, because I'll be here and I have an afro and have hair long enough to braid, man. So, anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit. Hopefully, we got the worst game of the season out the way. Well, first game of the round out the way, man. Looking forward to this Sydney Bulldogs game coming up. Hopefully, that's a competitive one. Sydney looks to put a crack. Sydney looks to be a better team as well. So, with a lot of their players coming back. So, yeah, look forward to that, man. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Check us on out, man. Yes, Lord.